Jerry Hines here with us today, the author of Be the Dad You Wish You Had, 52 Lessons My Kids Made Me Learn. And I had to get you on midday before Father's Day because this is a perfect tie-in to the holiday. Really a great book, many short stories that you share. What did your kids say when you were telling them, hey, your dad's going to put all of these lessons that you've taught me into a book and lessons I've taught you into a book? Were they excited or nervous about you sharing some of this stuff?
No, they were excited, and in fact, they wanted to be some of the first to read the book. And I told them, you know, after I had it in a semi-completed form, I gave each one of them a copy and said, you read it, and if there's something in there, I left their names out to keep it, well, the boy is only one boy, so it's sorry when it says, the boy did this, my son did this. But I gave each one of them a copy of the manuscript and said, if anything in there needs to be left out or you think it's just too private that we talk about, because it's about family scenarios. It's things that have happened in the Hines house and how my wife and I dealt with that situation, a particular situation. It's stories. It's 52 different stories. And the kids, I say kids, one of them is married, living here in Bowling Green, but they all approved of the stories, and a couple of them added some stuff and said, you need to tell about this too, Dad. And so, okay, so we added some stuff to the stories.
And that whole concept of it being a family effort really illustrates the point of the book, spending quality time together and doing things together. You're a team. You're facing life situations together as a team. And right before we came on air here, you mentioned just the quality of time. You just can't beat it. Spending time with your kids and just being an integral part of their life.
Yeah, and it's not, you used to hear about the quality-quantity battle.
Right.
It's the quantity. It's the time you spend in a car riding with them, where they can ask questions and talk to you. It's time at night when they're little and they're going to bed, and you can crawl into the bed with those little ones and speak with them, and we called that talk time. And there's a story in there about talk time and just letting them ask questions about where dinosaurs came from, or how big is God, or where do babies come from, and you tell them, you give them the answers to these questions, and it's just the time you spend fishing with them, or walking around the block, or throwing Frisbee. It doesn't have to be at Disney World or Kings Island theme park or Beach Bend. It doesn't. It can be in your backyard in a 6-inch swimming pool, making mud pies and then swimming around. It's just those little times that you get to hug your kid and wrestle with them in the grass or on the carpet in the living room.
It's priceless. It really is. You mentioned God, and you refer to your faith in God throughout the book. You quote a lot of biblical scripture to illustrate the points that you're making. That was something that was important to you, that you wanted to show your spirituality in the book as well.
Yeah, I wanted people that when they read the book to know this isn't Jerry's wisdom. This wisdom has been around for thousands of years. This came from God, and I just, in an imperfect way, tried to put that on to my 4 children the same way my father did to me.
Sure.
And I've seen so many children come into our house. I say children, from 0 to 18 years old. I've seen kids come into our house that their father, I don't think they had the example. They just didn't have that example to follow, and they don't know how to be a good dad, a loving father. And I thought, you know, if I could just put stories in a book in story form and say, look, here's how you deal with bullies. Here's a story about how you tell your little girl about feminine products. You know, and when they find out, and you're in front of them, you don't say, oh, go ask your mom. You just go into the biology of it. It's just these little short stories, how to have them experiment. The first chapter in there is called Walking in Ice Cream. It's tell your kids, yeah, go try that. You know, if you know it's not going to hurt them, go do it.
Live life.
You know, before the show, we talked about my second daughter going to California.
And what did you say to her? I want my dad to hear
I said, go have an adventure. She just graduated from Morehead State University, and she said, Dad, I'm going to take a job in California. My siblings don't like it. And I said, hon, I'm going to miss you. Go have an adventure. Go do it. I said, if you don't like it in 90 days, come home. We love you at home. If you love it there, give us excuse to go see Redwood National Forest.
Exactly. Having that positive attitude, that optimistic outlook on it. I love it. You can log on Jerry's website, BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com. I think it's great. What a great gift idea for new dads. A great guidebook as they embark on this new adventure in their life. So thank you for sharing
You're welcome.
some of that wisdom with us today, and we hope you'll come back and see us.
Thank you for
again soon.
having
And
me.
happy Father's Day.
Thanks.
To you too. We'll be right back with more Midday. Natalie from Let's Party Catering joins us with menu inspirations from the Real Parks Hobo Ball.